nice, calm evening for a lovely Fandom Fights match. We got an exciting one for you today. We got two teams going up against each other. These two teams are 2-2 each. Each of 500 records, one looking to go above 500. The other, well, not looking, but they're going to end up going below 500. We've got Anyone Can Cook, Jack and Matthew, going up against Welcome to Fandom, bitch, Michael and Kelly. That's right. I've embraced all the team names that I feel uncomfortable saying. I don't care. I'm saying them all. It's going to be an exciting one. Enough for me. Let's hear what the teams have to say.
So, Michael, Kelly, you guys have been working at the video store for a while. Can you believe it? Laserdiscs has come out of fucking nowhere and are overtaking VHSs. So we got a deal going. You rent out a Laserdisc player. We're going to give you one movie for free to rent out. Other than that, you're kind of fucked because you're going to have to pay for the rest of them. Expensive as shit. And we're going to charge you double late fees if you're late on it. How you guys feel about that? Like that deal?
Sounds like a good deal. It's going to cost a lot in postage to post a whole Laserdisc player all the way to Australia, but we'll see how we go.
Michael, you awake?
Yeah, I didn't really have anything to say.
That's all we need. We need you awake. That's it.
For Mike's sake, I hope that low-key dating this video. I hope Spielberg lost. I hope that your Laserdisc business goes under. And I hope that the late fees for Laserdiscs bankrupt the last Blockbuster video. Let's play. This is going to be over fast.
Not to also date this video, but I also hope that Joe Spielberg lost in Super Bowl 40, whatever the Super Bowl was this year. He was talking about something else I also don't pay attention to. Anyway, exciting match. One team. Neither team really said anything. I don't have much for you. We're just going to go ahead and get right into the match. Here's how it's going to work. Round number one is going to consist of 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each individual player will write their answer down to each question. At the end of 15 seconds, they will put their pens down. After I say pens down, and reveal their answer. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. And should any player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get in round number one?
You promise to make it quick?
Yes.
We'll try our best.
Your first question comes in the category of Middle-earth. Who informs Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn that they killed the pack of orcs and burned their bodies in the 2 towers? This is a great movie, but this is one of like the examples I'd probably point to when I'd say like, hey, look at how great this movie is with a really dumb title. Kind of lame if you really think about it. Not much thought put into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Matthew.
I wasn't sure, so I said Galadriel.
Michael.
I said Gandalf.
Jack.
I believe it's Éomer. I don't know how to spell it, though.
Good. And Kelly.
I don't know how to spell it either. I said Éomer.
Both incorrectly spelled, but both correct enough to where Éomer is correct. So 1-1. As we get to the second question, which comes in the category of YA. Who plays the Volturi Jane in the Twilight Saga? A couple months ago, if you said that sentence to me, I'd be like, what? What does that even mean? What are you talking about? But now this is a thing I know. If someone was to come up and ask me on the street, I'd be like, yep, I know the answer to that. 5.
Happens daily to me.
3. That is Anyone Can Cook's first repeat. The question again. Who plays the Volturi Jane in the Twilight Saga? I don't know how useful that would be if... I also don't think I'll ever run into that situation. I don't think I'll ever just be walking on the street and someone's going to ask me who plays the Volturi Jane. You know what? If it happens, I'm going to let everyone on the call know. I'm going to come back.
You've spoken into the universe now.
5. Yes, it happened. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Michael.
I said Bryce Dallas Howard.
Jack.
Can't remember if I've got this right or not, but I said Dakota Fanning.
Kelly.
Dakota Fanning.
And Matthew.
I said Bryce Dallas Howard.
Dakota Fanning is the correct answer. So, 1 point apiece again. Teams trading shots. As we get to the third question, which comes in the category of Disney animation. Which Disney animated film features a boy being transformed into multiple animals by a wizard throughout the film before he ultimately becomes king? This is where I can say no. I have no comment for this question for reason. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jack.
Sword in the Stone.
Kelly.
The Sword in the Stone.
Matthew.
The Sword in the Stone.
And Michael.
I said the Sword in the Stone.
The Sword in the Stone is correct. Clean sweep. We are still tied 4-4. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of James Bond. What type of jewelry did Vesper's old boyfriend give to her and other females working in intelligence organizations in Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace? We'll take a general answer. If you want to be specific, go for it. But that's the risk you take. I told you didn't have to. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Kelly.
Necklace.
Matthew.
Necklace.
Michael.
I said earrings.
And Jack.
And I said a ring.
Necklace is the correct answer. So each team doing the same thing on each question. Kind of crazy. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Trek. How does Captain Terrell kill himself in The Wrath of Khan? And again, we'll take a general. Before this match started, Koho had a Star Trek take that even I was like, I don't disagree, but I'm really not going to back you up on that. But
It's a bad team.
I don't want to say anything for future Star Trek questions, but you never know. 5,
Fair.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Matthew.
I said stabbed.
Michael.
I said blows himself up.
Jack.
I said shoots himself.
And Kelly.
Jack and me shoots himself.
Yeah, shoot himself is correct, and I'm starting to get weirded out. All right, we'll move to the next question, which comes in the category of horror icons. What is the first name of the crazy man who lives in town near Camp Crystal Lake and warns everyone who goes there in the first 2 Friday the 13th films? I have one of these guys who lives nearby. On my way to work, he's always like, "Stop, go home," and I'm like, "You're right. I should do that." And then I do. I'm unemployed. Sure. Just kidding. I have a job, but sometimes I don't go to work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Michael.
It is Crazy Ralph.
Jack.
I said Earl. I had no idea.
Kelly.
I guess Mike.
And Matthew.
Ralph.
Ralph is correct. This is so weird. With that, there are no more perfect rounds today, but we are still tied 7-7 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? Good title. Remember before we were talking about Two Towers, and that's a bad title, like a good movie? This is a good title. Well done, people who named things in England, I think. Where's what's his name? Peter Jackson. Where's he from?
New Zealand.
Oh, that's
We
right.
can't claim him.
Okay, that's fair. Understood. 5, 4, 3. Needs to name things better. 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jack.
John Williams.
Kelly.
John Williams.
Matthew.
John Williams.
And Michael.
Yeah, screw you, Peter Jackson, for naming the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah, John Williams is correct, and I don't. We might have to have someone check if this has happened before, but like each team has been tied the whole time. No lead is kind of crazy. Your next question will come in the category of fandom quotes. Which Pixar film features the quote, "See, the tune is just an excuse to bring out the you"? I hear the big dog barking. I just thought I'd ignore it, but I'm not gonna. I want a dog. All I have are birds that sit on my car and do things that make me angry. I had to chase them out this morning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Kelly.
I guess Soul.
Matthew.
Soul.
Michael.
Shout out to Rakeem, and I think I said so.
And Jack.
It ends here. Toy Story 2.
It does end here. Soul is the correct answer. After 8 questions, Welcome to Fandom Bitch has taken the first lead of the match. It is currently 11-10 as we get to the penultimate question of the round, which comes in the category of DC. Who is down preparing the reactor when Talia floods it and barely escapes in The Dark Knight Rises? Again, great name for a movie. That's like kind of okay. Like Avengers Endgame. That's not a good title, if we're all being honest. I love the movie. It's just,
That's just a weird movie to pick for.
I'm saying, do better. That's like my go-to of like fantastic movie. Name it better. 5.
But they dropped the hint. They dropped the
I think
breadcrumbs.
they were backed into a corner and they didn't know where to go. Hands down. We'll go to Matthew.
Commissioner Gordon.
Michael.
I said Lucius Fox.
Jack.
I also said Lucius Fox.
And Kelly.
I said Bane.
Lucius Fox is correct. Point apiece. Welcome to Fandom Bitch leads 12-11 as we get to the final question of round 1, which comes in the category of the MCU. And the question is, how does Loki try to kill Tony just before the Battle of New York begins in the Avengers? I was very nervous because I made that end game comment and then I like briefly looked and I was like, oh my god, the next question is MCU. What if like the answer to the question is Avengers Endgame? But it's not. We're good. Write a whole new question on the spot. A lot of pressure. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Michael.
Okay, don't laugh. I couldn't think of another word for it. I said puts his staff on Tony's chest.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like,
I got you. Yeah, Jack.
He throws him out of Stark Tower.
I'm just
Kelly.
wrong. Completely.
Stab him with. I was thinking with the mind stick as well.
And Matthew.
And that's also why I said stabs him.
Throws him out of Stark Tower is the correct answer. So Jack will get that 1 point, which means we are back to tied, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12-12 at the end of round number 1. So without further ado, we are going to move into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. But they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. We'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case the question will only be worth 1 point apiece. Be aware, teams, as stealing is available in round number 2, and teams can confer. So we are tied, but anyone can cook. You are the higher ranked team. So I will read your categories to you now. They are Middle-earth, Wizarding World, Mission Impossible, DC, Disney Animation, DreamWorks, Horror Icons, and the Worlds of DC. Anyone can cook. You are the higher ranked. So would you like to spin first or defer?
Defer.
Dokie. Welcome to Fandom. This will be your first spin. Lands on opponent's choice. I'm sure you're thrilled as I bring back in.
Well, holy fucking shit. Which option do we want to go with? Do we want to go with Middle Earth or DreamWorks?
I think
What do you-
personally, I think Middle Earth.
Okay.
So I think we can get more steals from there.
Sure. That works.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Great. Welcome to Fandom. I will be reading your questions in the category of Middle Earth, which has been assigned to you via your opponents. Are you prepared?
Let's go.
All right, your first question. In the category of Middle Earth. Your question is, in which live-action Middle-earth film does Galadriel give someone the light of Arendelle?
Is that the thing that like
She gives to
was
Sam?
the creator?
Yeah,
So is that Fellowship then when they go to her, or
I think it is. Do you want to take a stab, or do you want to multiple choice just to be safe in case it's a steal?
let's repeat the question.
Okay, that is welcome to Fandom Bitch's first repeat. The question again. In which live-action Middle-earth film does Galadriel give someone the light of Arendelle?
So are you confident that that's the thing we're talking about?
No,
Like,
I'm not. So I'm thinking, is it something? Does she give things to people in The Hobbit as well? That's why I'm thinking chuck to multiple just to be safe. Because I can't remember from The Hobbit. I assume it's the thing she gives Sam.
Do you want to
That's
just
an
go for it?
assumption.
Like,
Five.
Fellowship of the Ring. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Thank you. Talk me out of my head, please.
Your second question. In 1978's Lord of the Rings, who looks into Galadriel's mirror with Frodo?
Have you watched it?
So, no, but do you remember anything like that in the live action film?
No.
It was just those two, right, in the live action
I
film?
think so. Because it's when she's being all creepy and that sinister
Yeah.
music's kicking in.
Yeah, so we'll go multiple choice then.
Okay, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Boromir, B, Legolas, C, Sam, D, Aragorn?
Who do you think, honestly? Like, are those?
Could be Sam because they're going to go off, or it could be Aragorn because he's like a prophesized person. Or it could be Legolas because he's an elf.
Like, just honestly, you can just choose whatever you want. I don't care.
4,
C.
Final answer.
2.
Final answer.
I heard final answer from Mike. C is correct. C, Sam is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
All right. Your third question. Your third question. How specifically does Legolas kill Bolg in the Battle of the Five Armies?
I mean, how specifically? Well, do you want to go multiple choice? Like, I
Yes,
feel like,
please.
yeah, we'll go multiple choice.
Okay. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, shoots him through the heart with an arrow, B, cuts his head off, C, stabs his head, or D, pushes him off a cliff?
Do you want to go cuts his head off?
I think it's something with the head for sure.
I remember someone gets the head cut off. In one of
Me
these.
too. So
We'll
do you
go
think B?
cuts his head off? Final answer.
That is incorrect. Anyone can cook chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, shoots him through the heart with an arrow, B, cuts his head off, C, stabs his head, or D, pushes him off a cliff.
Stabs his head.
Just
Final
go ahead.
answer.
That is correct for a 1 point steal.
Same umbrella.
Welcome, Fanovich. Your fourth question. How many Middle-earth films feature both Ian Holm and Orlando Bloom?
So, Fellowship, Return of the
Mhm.
King.
Mm-hmm.
Ian's not in Two
Alex-
Towers, right?
Sarah
I don't think
Bilberson?
he is.
I don't think so. But then Unexpected Journey.
Legolas is in Unexpected Journey, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that'd be 3.
that's what I think.
In 5, 4,
Do you want to go for it?
3.
Yeah.
3
Three
final
final
answer.
answer.
I don't think you had the right movies, but yeah, 3 is correct. For 2 points. I
We're
think
just
it's-
throwing it off if we got it wrong. Like, that'd be count them.
3 is correct.
What were the movies, by the way?
I think it's. I could be wrong, but I think it's Fellowship, Return of the King, and then Battle of the Five Armies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Your final question in the category of Middle Earth. What does Thranduil ultimately do with the orc that Legolas brings back to the woodland realm and is interrogated in the Desolation of Smaug?
So I know, like, what does he ultimately do? Yeah. Do you want to go multiple?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go multiple choice, please, Nicholas.
All right. Your multiple choice options. Is it A, sets him free, B, poisons him with a mortal arrow, C, puts him in a cell, or D, decapitates him?
See,
You take the option you sound best.
I thought he was in a cell at one point, but ultimately do means the end. I feel like we might set him free as well.
5, 4,
It's on you.
3.
Set him free, final answer.
That is incorrect. Anyone can go chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, sets him free, B, poisons him with a mortal arrow, C, puts him in a cell, or D, decapitates him?
He decapitates him.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
Final answer.
That is correct for a
So that was the head. That's
that was the
lost
one
head.
I was trying not to make, but yeah. That's correct for a 1-point steal, and that brings us to the end of Welcome to Fandom Bitches round number 2. Getting their score up to 17, but with those steals, anyone could cook is up to 14. As we bring
I
back
would fucking
in,
take that any day of the week.
bring back in Toho and the wheel. Anyone can cook. This will be your first spin at the wheel. It's on DreamWorks.
I think we can spin again.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
spin again.
Spin that.
Right. Lands on DC.
Cool. All right, take your time. Use multiple. Use repeats. You're good.
All right. Anyone can cook. I will be giving your questions in the category of DC. Are you prepared?
Sure.
Your first question. Which DC film features a jerk named Rocky who beats up the main hero?
Do you know this one?
Off the top of my head, no.
I
We
think
can go multiple.
let's just go multiple choice. Yeah.
Multiple
All right.
choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Batman Returns, B, Superman 2, C, Road to Perdition, or D, Green Lantern?
Any of those sound good to you?
No. Not Road to Perdition. Maybe Green Lantern.
Maybe you want to just go for that.
Sure.
I can't
D.
remember.
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Welcome to Fandom Bitch. Chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are: is it A, Batman Returns, B, Superman 2, C, Road to Perdition, or D, Green Lantern?
I don't think it's Batman Returns, right?
I don't think it's Batman Returns.
When was the last time you saw Superman? I mean, Superman and bullies, that sort of makes sense, right?
Oh,
Can you go
that could be
Superman
good.
2?
Let's do that. Yeah. Yep.
Superman 2, final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
Okay.
When he doesn't have powers anymore.
Oh, that's that character. Okay.
All right. Anyone cook your second question? Who plays Amanda Waller in Green Lantern?
Angela Bassett, right?
Sure.
Angela Bassett. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
You are good at this. Perfect.
Your third question. What does John bring back from hell as proof that Isabelle was there in Constantine?
Oh shit.
Remember this? I know you watched this one, so
Yeah, I should know this. We should go multiple on it.
if you can't think of it, then yeah, go multiple.
Yeah. Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, her name tag, B, her hospital wristband, C, her necklace, or D, her ring?
Hospital wristband.
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question. I'm sorry, your fourth question. Which member of his own family does Arthur kill in Joker?
Mom.
His mother.
Yeah.
Final
Mom.
answer.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead as we get to your final question in the category of DC. In Watchmen, where does Dr. Manhattan go to escape the crowd after his live interview that goes wrong?
I think he goes to Mars.
Okay.
Is that the right part of the? I don't remember this movie super well, so
Yeah, we can go to multiple if you want, but if you want to shoot for Mars, go for it.
I'm not confident.
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Mars, B, the center of the Earth, C, the North Pole, or D, the Moon?
I think we
Mars.
Mars. Mars. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And the end of round number 2. An exciting round it was. Anyone Can Cook in the lead with 20 to Welcome to Fandom Bitches 18. Very close game. As we get into round number 3, here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. There are going to be 5 more questions in random fandom categories. Once I say the first category, each team will have to pick a player to take it. You can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question correct, you'll gain those points. If you get the question incorrect, you'll lose those points. The other player then has to take question 2. We will reset for 3 and 4, and then teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Teams, are there any questions as we get around?
No.
Great. And the first category for which you can bet points on is Star Trek. And we'll get bets starting with Anyone Can Cook. Who will be taking it? What are you betting?
We are betting 0.
Great. And welcome to Fandom Bitch. Who and what? Stats only.
Let's get this through.
It's going to be so fun. Stats. All right, your question in Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features a future captain getting in a bar fight? I will say nothing. Don't have any water left. I can't. It's my comfort. Like, don't look at me. I'm busy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Matthew.
I said Star Trek Nemesis.
And Kelly.
Star Trek 09.
Star Trek 09 is the correct answer, but neither team bet any points, so we will stay right where we are at. It is 20 to 18 as we get to the second category, which Jack and Michael will have to take. It is the category of the worlds of DC. And we'll get bets starting with Michael.
I will bet 1.
And Jack.
I will also bet 1.
All right. Your question in the worlds of DC. In Man of Steel, who comes to Clark's school to comfort him when he freaks out after first experiencing his powers? I hate knowing the future. Like, I know what I'm about to ask, but they don't. And then I'm like, oh.
I was gonna say that was a very odd thing to say.
Oh, well, like, you know. Like, I knew I was about to ask that question. You all didn't.
That's true.
I don't think that counts as clairvoyance, love, but I like it.
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Michael.
Why did you make us say this name? Martha Kent.
And Jack.
I said his mother.
We can accept his mother. We not. I have Martha parentheses.
Which
his
mother?
mother.
Which mother? There's 2.
Oh.
I'm gonna accept his mother, and let's see if anyone.
Mike, let's bring Mike in.
You think we're gonna need the challenge later on?
No, let's
It's
do
gonna
it.
be the
Mike.
biggest race to
Fuck it,
time.
let's do it. Challenge the shit out of it.
He has 2 mothers.
We'll be right back after
One of
this.
them's dead.
We're back from the challenge. Wasn't as ridiculous as you might think, but I did watch the scene, and she is referred to as his mother. So even though, like, in the film, he does have multiple mothers, this specific character does go by his mother, especially in this specific scene that we're talking about. So both players will get the point. Welcome to Fandom Bitch will lose their challenge. The score is now 21 to 19. We are still at a 2-point game here as we get to the third category, which teams can reshuffle who takes it. The category is DreamWorks Animation. We'll get answers starting with Anyone Can Cook. Who will be taking it? What are you betting?
I'm betting 1.
And welcome to Fandom Bitch.
1 place.
All right. Your question in DreamWorks. Name one of the two actors who voiced the adult version of Tim Templeton in either Boss Baby film. I know it, Tim. Hi, Tim. Thank you for editing this. Can't wait for you to send me a clip of this video of me waving at you in the future. It'll be so fun.
Repeat the question.
All right, that was Welcome to Fandom Bitch's second repeat. The question again. Name one of the two actors who voiced the adult version of Tim Templeton in either Boss Baby film. Just the end of that sentence is kind of ridiculous when you say either Boss Baby film, implying that there is more than one. Makes me really question a lot. Just in general. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, we'll start with Matthew.
James Marsden.
And Kelly.
Andy Samberg.
James Marsden is correct. The other option was Tobey Maguire. So, Cook will gain 1 point. Welcome to Fandom Bitch will lose 1 point. I believe it is a 4-point game. We still have a game going here as we get to the next category, which Michael and Jack will have to take. It is the category of Mission Impossible. And we'll get bets starting with Michael.
I said 2.
And Jack.
I said 0.
All righty. Your question. In Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible, Krieger dies while controlling what kind of transportation? So, Michael hits this. The game will keep on going. Michael misses. The game's over. Doesn't really matter with Jack. He bet 0. If this is your first time, when you bet 0, it means nothing. Even if it is your first time, this has happened like 3 questions already, so you should be caught up on what's going on. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jack, who bet 0.
Helicopter.
And Michael.
Oh, I said helicopter.
Helicopter is the correct answer. Welcome to Fandom Bitch. We'll get 2 points. It is a 2-point game as we move to the final question in round number 3. This is a spicy one. The final question that you can bet points on will come in the category of Marvel. We will get bets first, starting with Anyone Can Cook.
We're going to bet 2.
And welcome to Fandom.
I like it. Not cowards. I said 2.
All right. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a winner at the end of this. If both teams hit, Anyone Can Cook will win. If both teams miss, same thing. If Welcome to Fandom Bitch hits while Anyone Can Cook misses, they will be the winner. Very exciting stuff. We will start first with Welcome to Fandom Bitch. We'll bet 2 points. Your question number 2 in the category of Marvel. Who is the first spider person to go home in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
So, I guess we can just, so there's Spider-Ham, there's Spider-Man Noir, there's Penny.
Penny.
No one else it would be.
It's not going to be Gwen, and it's not going to be the
Spider.
Peter. Yeah. I feel like it's Penny. That's my gut instinct. But if you have a different guess, tell me.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your final repeat. The question again. Who is the first spider person to go home in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, because I know Noir is like, he takes the Rubik's Cube, but I think that's after a couple of guys. Like, I don't know what this is, but I take it. And I feel like out of Ham and Penny.
I think everyone's happy that Penny goes
was
home first.
Yeah. So how do you want to, do you just want to say Penny?
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you call that?
Yeah. Yes, go. Shoot.
Penny, final answer.
That is correct for 2 big points and a tie game. So we are tied at 22 apiece. Anyone Can Cook has bet 2. If they hit this question, they will win. If they miss this question, they will lose. Anyone Can Cook your question in Marvel. Who is killed by Shaw when he comes and tries to recruit the young mutants from the CIA compound in X-Men First Class?
That would be Darwin.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, Darwin.
final answer.
And your winners, anyone can cook. The correct answer was indeed Darwin, but a heck of a match, if I do say so myself. That was fantastic, right down to the very wire. What a match! Welcome to Fandom Bitch, getting opponent's choice and still bringing it to the final question after the smacketh talk of one Kaleb Koho in the promos. Wound up being a really good match. So we'll talk first to our unfortunate losers today. Welcome to Fandom Bitch. Look at that. You hear how confidently I say your name now? You guys did great. What the hell? So you guys are like good at this league, right? You just been lying?
Sure.
Yeah, you guys came back from an opponent's choice and you kept it a fucking game the entire time.
Absolutely.
You were tied on around one. Yep.
Yeah, I feel like even though we lost, this is probably like our best game because we weren't facing a team that was putting other fandom team names as an answer, and so like actually play well. And this is also like our first time getting to the fifth question where we could collaborate in the third round, and I'm happy we had got it.
Yes.
Yeah, like we could have played a bit better in round one. Like I had some misses. And then, like,
What the fuck are you talking about?
yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, considering what happened in the match with the opponents, and then we
worked our way through that round two really well, and we played good as a team together always. So.
I think the first in my first ever team match was I missed a round 3 question. I haven't missed a round 3 question since then. And they've all been title level questions, so I'm very happy about that. There haven't been just absolute gimmies. So yeah, I'm happy to continue that streak. Cool. Congrats to Jack and Matt. They played really well.
Yes, they played really well.
So yeah,
it was a good match.
And Kelly played well. So,
thank you.
You all played well. You all played great. Well, we will see you back later on in the year. Is there any team you're looking to face off against?
Is Mike? Oh no, we already played Mike and his team.
Play me again. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be other teams
around at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Just put out a poll saying we like
we'll put out a poll. Welcome to Fandom Bitch. You did a great job today. Congratulations on your performance as we bring in our winners today. Not you. You didn't do anything. Anyone? No, you helped. I'm just kidding. Anyone can cook. Anyone can cook. Great match. Perhaps a bit of hubris in the promos coming from your manager. But regardless of all that, you swallowed your pride. You did very well and finished out the match the way you needed to. You bet very well in round number 3, and you were able to come out of round number 2 with a good lead. So, how are you feeling about your performance? Apologies if I've offended.
Yeah, I thought they did good.
Yeah, other than guessing Earl for Crazy Ralph, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like Jack and Matthew put up a solid game. We can do better than what we did today, but I think we played pretty solid. Yeah, I think the only area where, like, honestly, probably could have ended the match a question earlier and not had to worry about the anxiety of the last question if we just bet 2 on Mission Impossible. I was more so just like, well, we can bet 0 out and just like see if they can hit or miss, and then they hit it, and I was like, ah, shit. It's like, all right. So that just came down to me betting more on them missing than us hitting, and I should have done it the other way around. But won it anyway.
Well, anyone can cook. If my memory serves me correctly, I believe this is the first time in your career. Apologize for all that beeping. I believe this is the first time in your career that you have a winning record, which is crazy to me because you guys are very good. With this win today, you will be in the summer picture. I'm calling it the summer picture. We haven't yet announced what exactly it is. It's not quite a tournament, but I can announce that you will, at some point or another, play another team. Is there any team you are looking to play?
Wookiee Mistake.
Yeah.
They're the champions.
I would like Wookiee Mistake. I would also like Duel of the Fates.
Okay.
If I'm being completely honest, because we had to debut against Brittany's old team, and I'd like to redeem ourselves by beating her with her better teammate. So,
all right, I like it. Well, anyone can cook. Congratulations on the win. You did great. We will see you in the summer, and it will be oodles of fun. But to everyone watching, thank you for watching. Be sure to check out all the other matches on the channel. There's a ton of them. But for anyone can cook, and welcome to Fandom Bitch. I've been Nick Twohig, your host. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next time with another exciting episode of A Fandom Fight.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone?